Hey there, fellow dog lovers. Ever wondered if your dog secretly holds grudges? Like deep down, they've got a little diary where they're writing, "Dear Journal, today she left me with that terrifying robot vacuum again." I mean, we love our dogs, but sometimes we do things that make them go, "Excuse me, human, this relationship needs work." In today's video, we're diving into 7 things your dog might never forgive you for. Some of them are common mistakes, others are just plain weird. But all of them can quietly chip away at the trust and connection between you and your furry best friend. So stick around, because the last one is the kind of thing you'd never guess in a million years. And no, it's not about bacon. Grab your snacks, get comfy, and let's unravel the emotional drama behind those innocent puppy eyes. Number 1, the cold shoulder, ignoring your dog. Like they're just a rug. Let's be honest, life gets busy. Between work, emails, laundry, and pretending we're going to the gym, sometimes we accidentally treat our dogs like background furniture. But while you're scrolling through your phone for the 17th time today, your dog is sitting there like, "Hello, remember me? Your soulmate? The one who literally dances when you walk into a room?" Dogs aren't just furry companions, they're emotional creatures who crave connection. When we ignore them too often, it doesn't just make them bored, it can make them feel rejected, confused, or even anxious. It's like if your best friend stopped answering your texts but kept eating lunch right next to you. Rude, right? Now, I'm not saying you have to quit your job and dedicate your life to fetch and belly rubs, but even just a few minutes of playtime, eye contact, or a walk around the block can make your dog feel like the star of your world again. Because to them, you already are. Don't let them forget it. Number 2, discipline or drama. The problem with punishment-based training picture. This, you're trying to learn a new skill, like dancing or coding, and every time you mess up, someone yells at you or bonks you on the nose. Would you be motivated, inspired? Of course not. You'd be halfway out the door looking for a therapist. That's exactly how dogs feel when we use punishment-based training. Yelling, hitting, or using fear to teach a lesson doesn't just fail to work, it can actually make things worse. Your dog isn't thinking, "Ah, yes, I shall now reflect on my poor choices and improve." They're thinking, "Why is the human yelling? Am I in trouble for existing again?" Dogs thrive on trust. And the truth is, punishment doesn't teach them what to do. It just scares them into avoiding you or hiding the behavior. Instead of becoming better behaved, they just get sneakier and sadder. The better route? Positive reinforcement. It's like giving your dog a little thank you note every time they do something right. A treat for sitting, praise for staying calm, a belly rub for not eating your socks. Suddenly your dog is learning faster and loving you more. It's not just training, it's teamwork. And honestly, life's a lot more fun when you're both on the same team. Number 3, not so noseworthy, rubbing their nose in accidents. Ah yes, the age-old myth passed down from some mysterious pet guru of the past. If your dog pees inside, just rub their nose in it and they'll never do it again. Well, spoiler alert, that's not how dogs or dignity work. Imagine you're a toddler learning to use the toilet. You have an accident and someone drags you over to the mess, points at it, and scolds you in a foreign language. You'd probably cry, be confused, and wonder if the world is secretly out to get you. That's exactly what your dog feels when you pull this move. The truth is, dogs don't connect the punishment with the accident unless it happens right as they're doing it. And even then, the message they receive isn't, "Ah, I should go outside next time." It's more like, "Uh-oh, the human hates when I go potty. Maybe I should hide next time, under the couch or behind the curtains." Instead, the golden rule is simple: reward what you want to see. When they do their business outside, throw a mini party, treats, praise, even a happy dance if you're into that. If there's an accident, clean it up quietly and calmly. No drama, no guilt trips, just more chances to guide them right. Remember, potty training is not war, it's a relationship, and relationships work better with love, not fear. Number 4, the lonely exile, locking them away from the family picture. This, you're at home, your family is having a cozy dinner, laughing, sharing stories, And you're locked in the garage with nothing but a moth-eaten blanket and echoes of happiness you're not part of. Sounds rough, right? That's exactly how your dog feels when they're consistently separated from the pack. Dogs are wired for connection. They don't just like being around us, they need it. In their eyes, you're not just the person who opens the treat jar, you're their entire universe. So when they're banished to the backyard or shut in another room for being bad, it doesn't teach them a lesson, it just breaks their heart. Sure, dogs might chew a slipper or bark at the delivery guy, but isolating them doesn't fix the behavior. It just makes them feel rejected and anxious. Often what we see as bad behavior is really just a cry for more engagement, guidance, or mental stimulation. Instead of treating them like a furry roommate on probation, try involving them more. Invite them into your routines, teach them boundaries with kindness, and when in doubt, seek help from a trainer or vet. The goal isn't to make them obedient through distance, it's to make them understand through connection. After all, you wouldn't ground your best friend for not knowing the house rules, right? Number 5. Jailhouse rock, using the crate as punishment. Imagine if someone took your cozy bedroom, the one place you go to unwind, relax, maybe hide snacks, and suddenly turned it into a punishment zone. No more Netflix and fuzzy blankets, just guilt, tension, and the crushing weight of, what did I do now? That's what happens when we use a crate as a timeout zone instead of the doggy sanctuary it's meant to be. A crate should be a safe space, like a den, a retreat where your dog feels calm, secure, and even a little spoiled. But when it's used for punishment, that feeling flips. Suddenly, what once felt like a snug haven becomes the place they're banished to after chewing your favorite socks. Worse still, this can lead to anxiety and confusion. Dogs might refuse to go in the crate altogether, or they might associate it with fear and loneliness. That's not the foundation we want for any behavior training, or relationship for that matter. So how do we flip the script? Easy. Think of the crate as a VIP lounge. Load it with comfy bedding, favorite toys, and maybe sneak in a treat or two. Let them go in voluntarily, play nearby, or even enjoy meals in there. Over time, they'll see it as their space, not your punishment tool. When used right, a crate can be one of the best tools for training and comfort. Used wrong, it's like turning a puppy paradise into doggy Alcatraz. Let's stick with the first option, yeah? Number 6, betrayal, but make it verbal. Using the come command for things they hate. All right, picture this. You're at a party, someone calls you over with a big smile and a, hey, come here. You're expecting cake, a hug, maybe a great joke. But nope, you get dragged into a closet to help fix a broken shelf. Rude, right? That's basically how dogs feel when you use come and then give them a bath, or a trip to the vet, or anything that screams doom in dog language. The come command is supposed to be sacred. It's your golden ticket to trust, safety, and emergency obedience. When used correctly, it tells your dog, good things happen when you listen to me. But when we misuse it, say by following it up with nail trimming or stuffing them into the car for shots, suddenly come means run the other way now. This kind of bait and switch erodes trust. Your dog starts weighing the risk. Is it a treat? Or will I end up smelling like lavender shampoo again? Not the kind of suspense we want in their lives. The fix? Keep come sacred. Use it only for positive things, play, treats, affection, or safety. If you do need to do something unpleasant, just calmly go to them instead. It's not being sneaky, it's being fair. Because once you've broken the come command bond, regaining it is like rebuilding a burned bridge with tiny puppy-sized planks. So let come always mean cookies, cuddles, and chase the ball, not baths, boo-boos, or betrayal. Number 7, not letting them play or be dogs, aka you're boring human. Imagine you're a kid stuck in a library all day. No recess, no cartoons, no snacks, just silence, rules, and don't touch that. That's what life can feel like for a dog who doesn't get to play, sniff, dig, or chase a ball once in a while. We bring these energetic, tail-wagging joy machines into our homes, and then sometimes expect them to just chill, like they're roommates who pay rent and do their own laundry. But here's the truth. Playtime isn't optional for dogs, it's essential. It's not just physical exercise either. It's mental stimulation, emotional release, and, let's be honest, a way for them to avoid turning your house into their personal chew toy museum. Denying a dog their natural behaviors, like running, sniffing, barking, or zooming around like a furry rocket, can lead to anxiety, boredom, and destructive habits. That's when you come home to shredded couch cushions and think, why are they like this? The answer? Because they're bored out of their adorable skulls. Here's the fix. Just 10 to 15 minutes a few times a day of fetch, tug-of-war, hide-and-seek, or even a sniffari walk can make your dog feel like life is worth tail-wagging about. Bonus, you'll probably laugh more, move more, and build a stronger bond along the way. So don't be the fun sponge. Be the reason your dog thinks every day is the best day ever. Let them be goofy, let them roll in the grass, let them be dogs. And there you have it. 7 surprisingly big no-nos that your dog won't easily forgive. But here's the good news. A little awareness goes a long way. Start making these small changes today, and you won't just have a dog, you'll have a loyal, happy best friend for life.